Global warming. Global warming. Climate change. Global warming. Global warming.
It seems that every day there's a new report about global warming on the news.
Climate change. Global warming. Climate change. Global warming. Climate change. Global warming.
But what exactly is it?
Global warming is real, and it's almost certainly caused by what we humans do to this planet.
Global warming has been defined as a significant increase in the Earth's temperature over a relatively short period of time, due to the impact of humans.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Must be something in the atmosphere. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Must be something in the atmosphere. Oh, we could be laughing about it, making the most of the true British climate. Oh, it's getting hot in here.
When the sun hits the Earth, a large part is absorbed into the Earth's surface. The rest is reflected back into space. The heat that is absorbed then leaves the Earth in the form of infrared rays. But due to the presence of gases like carbon dioxide and methane present in the atmosphere, some of the heat is trapped. This is what keeps the Earth warm. Due to the Industrial Revolution, an excess of these gases has been pumped into the atmosphere by humans. The buildup of these gases causes heat to build up at an alarming rate, thus causing global warming. The U.S. is the world's largest producer of CO2 emissions, and studies have shown that without action, California's air quality, water resources, and economy, especially key sectors like agriculture and tourism, will suffer. San Luis Obispo is a bustling town nestled comfortably in between beautiful rolling green hills. A thriving student population enlivens the small town with both activity and economic support. But due to explosive growth, the increasing student presence is making a negative impact as well. Every day, thousands of students drive to and from school, putting carbon dioxide directly into the air. And every year, increasingly more money, energy, and green space is spent on construction to accommodate the rising number of students that choose to enroll at Cal Poly. But on campus, faculty and students alike are working together to make changes one step at a time.
I think Cal Poly is really leading the way. We're obviously like kind of the showcase school for the CSU system. There's a lot going on right now, which is great.
On April 23, 2004, President Baker emphasized Cal Poly's dedication to change by signing the Talwad Declaration, making it one of the few universities in the nation to lead the way in sustainable buildings, technology, and education. And students went even further, pushing for statewide regulations.
Renew CSU was a statewide political campaign to push the Cal State administration to implement a forward-thinking energy and sustainability policy.
Cal Poly has even recently adopted a sustainability minor with over 150 classes to choose from, ranging from agriculture to engineering, and which cover almost every general education requirement. But most importantly, students, not teachers, have been the ones to take the lead in making changes.
Empower Poly formed last spring, spring of 2006. And basically there were all these clubs popping up. The Biodiesel Club popped up, Hydrogen Energy Club popped up, and there was kind of like this, we were all working towards the same goal. A group of students got together and decided, we need to concentrate our forces, act as one voice when working with the administration and trying to get positive change on campus.
And it's the faculty that have followed suit.
SURGE is the Sustainable Research Group for the Environment, and SURGE is a collection of centers and institutes on campus, so faculty that are doing research related to sustainability. And really the idea for SURGE came from the Empower Poly student group.
There are many student-run clubs on campus with a focus on the environment, sustainability, or alternative energy sources, and all agree that global warming is a problem that needs to be dealt with now.
Fundamentally, there's a much larger problem, and that's how each of us individually is acting and behaving in our everyday lives, and how destructive our seemingly nonchalant patterns actually are.
Through Empower Poly, these clubs have joined forces in an attempt to make a larger impact on campus.
We were all working towards the same goal. A group of students got together and decided, look, we need to concentrate our forces, act as one voice when working with the administration and trying to get positive change on campus.
And each group, filled with a variety of majors, ages, and faculty advisors, seems to have their own projects and ideas of how to make things better.
We this year got the commitment from Campus Dining that styrofoam would be removed from campus, and that we'd be switching first to recyclables and then to biodegradables. So by fall of 2007, we should be switched completely to biodegradables, and all of the waste, we should have receptacles on campus for it actually to be transported to our organic farm, composted, and then have that composted soil used on campus. So to really create a cyclical, it's cradle to cradle rather than a cradle to grave life cycle.
So this is going to be a biodiesel reactor. So we're going to be able to take all the waste vegetable oil from Campus Dining and convert that into biodiesel for the tractors here on campus.
We're in the process of designing and making money to have a fully off-the-grid electric vehicle. And off-the-grid being that the vehicle would have a battery interchange system that would charge one set of batteries during the day via photovoltaics, electric solar panels, and then swap the batteries out for the next day's use. And the rapid battery change is kind of, I don't know, we think it's like a missing link for electric vehicles. Our vehicle right now is going to be intended to be used with the organic farm on campus, which is a community-supported agriculture program. So that means that they make deliveries twice a week to different parts of the community up to 25 miles away to deliver boxes of organic produce produced locally. So that's going to be like the main goal of this vehicle.
The Talwa Declaration is a statement about campus sustainability, and the interesting thing about that declaration is it was done by the University Leaders for Sustainable Futures. And so that particular group is a group of campus presidents that promote the idea of sustainability. And so our campus is unique in that our president has signed on to this initiative, and then there are a number of points that need to be implemented on campus, and we've already undertaken many of those points, things like campus sustainability committees. We're exploring the general education requirement for sustainability. So it's an excellent kind of map or guidepost for implementing sustainability.
The Renewable Energy Club is a club that originally started for the Solar Decathlon competition and also promotes and looks for other ways to use renewable energy as a tool to incorporate learning on campus, to either make campus more renewable and more greener and using less carbon and more renewable energy sources on their buildings, or just through any other ideas with bringing speakers and other guests to the college. We currently, in our club alone, are doing a few different projects like the solar upkeep of this house. And besides that, we're also working on the potential for a solar thermal system for the rec center pool to see if we could actually heat the pool with the sun instead of using natural gas and using carbon in that sense.
We are in the process of getting a $50,000 Green Campus initiative grant from the Chancellor's Office. It's a pilot program, and that's going to be divided into 3 tiers. 1 is biodiesel implementation, 2 is student awareness and the energy, so people know what's going on at Cal Poly, a lot of marketing, and 3 is zero waste implementation, so we can have trash, recycling, and compostable for a couple at every gas stations.